Hello, my spectacular speakers. Welcome to the Sensational Speakers Lounge. I go live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Today's live is called How to Outsource on a Budget. My name is Deborah Northcutt, for those of you who don't know me. I am your speaker support consultant. And what I do is I support speakers. I support speakers with helping them get speaking engagements, and I also support speakers with your virtual assistant needs, your back end needs. But if you are a coach or a consultant who desires to build your business through speaking, then this live is for you too. You know, there are so many speakers out there who want to get their message out to the world but don't know how. Well, what I do through my company, Free You Up VA, is I help you get more speaking engagements so you can make more money and live the life that you always wanted. You can just call me your go to girl for speakers. Now, if you're not able to watch my live and you're watching the replay, make sure you use the hashtag replay so I can reply back to you. I always go back and look at the replay to see if there were any comments that were left, and I'll answer any questions that you might have. So make sure if you have any questions to put them down in the box regarding this live and let me know. Now I have a question for you. Where are you watching from? Let me know by putting the name of your city or state in the comment box. Now let's do some virtual social networking while you're here and drop your website links or your social media links in the box so we can connect with you and get to know you better. What do you do? What's your business? And how do you help people? And make sure you invite 5 people to watch this video, especially if you get some value from it. As I said, I am a virtual assistant for speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs, business people, and I can help you with your administrative needs. So I will put the link to my schedule up in the description after my live is over, and you can schedule a call with me to see how I can help you. Let's talk. Now, I have a Facebook group called Support for Spectacular Speakers. I'd love for you to come and join my group and be a part of the community. In my Facebook community, you get to network with other spectacular speakers just like you and get all your burning questions answered and get tips and promote what you have coming up on Fridays. I also do a Go Live Tuesday in the group where you can go live for 5 minutes at the minimum or longer if you want to and teach us something. Let us know what you might have upcoming in your business or whatever you want to talk about. Now, I put a poll in my Support for Spectacular Speakers Facebook page, and what I asked was, have you thought about outsourcing some of your business tasks, but you think it would be too expensive? Why? And what are some of the reasons that you haven't done it yet? Now, these were the choices. I said, you're on a tight budget and you're afraid. You're on a tight budget. Let me pause. Okay. And you think that you can't outsource. You're afraid or you don't trust to let go of your business task. Or you might think that your business is way too small to do outsourcing. I received responses to all 3 of those questions, but the question that I got the most replies from was, you're afraid and you don't trust to let go of your business tasks. I know as a business owner that you might have a hard time letting go of your task and trust someone else to do it for you. But you have to trust someone and learn to let go, else otherwise your business will not grow and you end up doing everything all by yourself and you will get burned out. and you're putting your health at risk. So let's get to today's live. As I said, today's live is called How to Outsource on a Budget. You need a team in order to grow your business, especially if you have an online business. There are so many things that you have to do just to, that you just can't do everything all by yourself. Outsourcing takes you from solopreneur to entrepreneur. By trying to do everything by yourself, you are working harder than you need to and putting your health in jeopardy. As a small business owner, you might think that you simply can't afford to outsource. But in my opinion, you simply cannot afford not to. The most interesting thing is that you have to learn how to outsource effectively. The more you can leverage your own time to earn money. That's what happens when you learn how to outsource. So, not only is outsourcing a time saver, it's also a money maker too. The first thing you want to do is start small. Just because you're on a tight budget doesn't mean that you can't afford to outsource. Start out small by bringing in one freelancer to help you with your social media graphics or to write blogs for you. Now, these are just two tasks that I'm using as an example. Any time consuming task that will free you up to work on your business and not in your business. Set up a budget to outsource just one task and look for a person who falls within that price range, interview them, and hire them. It might be part time at first, or you might be able to bring them in full time, depending on the freelance you hire and their price range. Even if you have someone working 5 hours total a week, will be such a big help. Just sit down and write out the task that takes away most of your time or a task that you just can't stand to do. Eventually, with time, you will be able to grow your team. Now, you need to know what to outsource. Start with your most time consuming task in your business. If you find that social media is the task that's taking time out of most of your day, you need to outsource that. Social media can be very time consuming. You have to have content, you need to write blog posts, you need to make graphics or go on stock sites and find images to post with your content. You need to interact, like, and post not only on your own pages, but on pages of groups too. So, and you also need to schedule the post on a scheduler like Later or Hootsuite or whatever scheduler you might choose. Now, if there's a task that you just can't stand to do, as I said earlier, you need to outsource that first. You need to know as a solopreneur of your business what is slowing you down and zapping all of your time and energy. You, as a business owner, need to be doing things such as creating programs, planning webinars, holding classes, doing Facebook Lives for exposure and for awareness, things that are going to bring you in money, not tasks that are tying you down and taking all day to do. As I said, I am a virtual assistant also, and I can help you with your administrative tasks. I'm going to put the link for you to schedule a call with me so we can talk and see how I can help you. And I will put that link up in the description box after my Facebook Live. Now, you need to outsource your process and plan. And you're saying, Deborah, what are you talking about? Outsource your process and plan. Let's say that you went out and you bought a program that cost you $500 to $1,000. You paid for the course and you were done thinking that you could handle it yourself. When I say handle it, I mean you can come home, you can put the course together all by yourself. That's what you were thinking at the time. So once you got home, you struggled to get the program up and running. Do you realize that you could have hired someone to put that program together for you? And that is way more skilled and experienced than you. It most likely would take them 1 hour tops to figure out how to get everything up and working right, where you struggled for hours or days to try to understand how to put the program together. Plus, once they're done, you have a plan that you can go out and implement and start making money. And let's say that you doubled your money on that program by hiring that virtual assistant. You save time, headache, stress, and you make money all by making the choice of hiring help. Yes, it could have been a big stress for you to pay a virtual assistant that $500 to $1,000 in the beginning, but that was a smart use of your budget by hiring that virtual assistant, and you made money in your business. Let me tell you about me. I have gone out and I have purchased a lot of programs, as I'm sure that you probably have too. And I thought that, oh, well, I can come home and I can put this program together myself. Well, guess what? That program is still sitting in a box in my closet that I tried to put it together, but I never got it together. So, hiring a virtual assistant, someone who can help you, will be a big plus to you and your business. Now, you want to look for someone who you can grow with your business. Now, since you're on a tight budget, you need to look for a virtual assistant that is willing to grow with you and your company. You might have to put in intensive training with that person in the beginning, or you may not have that many hours for them in the beginning. But you want to look for someone, like I said, who can grow with you. Eventually, as your budget grows, you'll be able to expand your hours, and as you are building a relationship with them. This would be a business relationship that is established with your virtual assistant up front. Maybe the virtual assistant is new and she is inexperienced, but her price fits your budget. If you're willing to train her to knowing how your business runs, yes, it will be more work for you in the beginning, but in the long run, it will be so worth it to turn over those time consuming tasks that as a solopreneur takes so much of your day. Now, you can also hire an intern. There are so many places here in the United States where you can find an intern. There are clear rules that you can and can't do with an intern. So you need to check your state laws to see exactly what is involved in hiring an intern. And whatever you do, do not hire your intern to be your personal assistant. There are websites that cater to business people also, if you want to look for an intern. And you can look for an intern through your local college. And you want to hire them for specific tasks like handling your social media, writing blog posts, or whatever tasks you need help with. Now, one of the websites where you can find free interns is internships.com. You also can find them on Craigslist, monster.com, and indeed.com. There's a lot more websites, but those are just a few that I mentioned. Just know that the interns are usually undergraduates or students, and most internships last between 1 month to 3 months. And your intern can be located anywhere in the United States and work remotely. Plus, virtual internships give students a chance to learn new skills and work for companies that they always wanted to. So, if you want someone short term An intern would be a good choice for you. Intern positions can be paid positions or non paid positions. Just know that an intern will need a lot of training from you, and you're giving the intern an opportunity to start their own business in the future if that's what they want to do. It should turn out to be a win win situation for both of you. So I'm going to recap those 5 steps that I just went over. The first thing you want to do is you want to start small, and you want to know what you need to outsource. And look, outsource your process and your plan. Number 4 is look for someone who can grow with your business. And the 5th step is hire an intern. Hire an intern. Now, I have a Facebook group called Support for Spectacular Speakers, and I'd love for you to come join my community with other like minded speakers as yourself. Now, you can schedule a discovery call with me to see how I can help you. And as I said, I'll put the link up in the description box after my live is over. And you can follow me on all social media sites. My Facebook personal site is Deborah Northcutt. My business site is, no, I'm sorry. My Facebook personal site is Free You Up VA. My Facebook business site is Deborah Northcutt. And my Facebook group is Support for Spectacular Speakers. My Instagram site is free underscore you underscore up underscore VA. And the VA is virtual assistant. So that's the letters V as in Victor A. My Twitter is at free you up VA. My LinkedIn is Deborah Northcutt. I will see you next week, every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time in the Sensational Speakers Lounge. I'm Deborah Northcutt, your speaker support consultant. Bye for now, and thank you for watching.